What's up, guys? I'm from TheBoxerRockers.com here with episode 13 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Alright, so if you've seen that last episode, basically I went around the world looking for an island, talked a lot of shit, didn't find an island, and then I got a bunch of wheat. There's the wheat I got, and a bunch of seeds. You would think it was a sperm freezer, sperm storage. That was an awful joke. So then I took all the seeds off camera. I got the rest of the wheat, took all the seeds, planted them. So now I can harvest the fuck out of this place. I actually went a day, a night, and another day cycle almost in the last episode. I'm not really worried about time anymore. Basically, I think as long as it's under 30 minutes, but around 20, I'm cool with that. I actually don't know how long the last episode was. I think it was around 20 to 25. But what I do know is I'm going to get back home, and we don't have any iron apparently. Now also I made a furnace in the last episode, and I actually did not end up using that furnace. Is that another village? What? Oh man, I'm going in the wrong fucking direction. Oh, I'm about to die. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, there's the one I found earlier. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I don't want to die. But basically, I made a furnace last episode, and I didn't get the furnace. I didn't pick it up. So I basically, and I made a crafting table, didn't pick up the crafting table. Wasted my time, basically. I don't know why I didn't do that. It actually isn't very far from the house, so I can go get them. But my big problem right now is I need wool to make a bed. So what I'm thinking is we go out, we get some iron, then we use the iron to make some shears. And I'm going in the wrong direction, kind of. My house up here. Make some shears, then make a bed. And that's my plan. Now, I would like to be looking for sheep during the day, so I'm not too happy, but I need a bed to go skip to the day. So I'm not happy about that. But what we're gonna do is while we are oh, is that an Enderman? Yep, right next to my house too. It's a friend of mine. I definitely stole that from Rooster Teeth, but anyway, so we're gonna be looking for iron during the nighttime, probably. Let's cook all this bread. Well, first let's make a chest. And let's put all these seeds in it. And half this coal, flour, and the leather. Oh, more seeds. Oh yeah, I forgot. We'll talk about it in a sec. Right now, let's do this. I need a stone pickaxe. Fuck, now I don't have enough to make a furnace. Which is fine, I don't need to cook anything right now, except that beef. Let's make a fuck ton of bread. Now, I want to complain, but at the same time I don't. To make bread in real life, you don't just put some wheat together. Like, you cook it. So I don't understand why instead of combining wheat to make bread, they didn't just have you cook it. But then again, that would be a lot of, I don't know, that might not translate to a ton of payoff for all the cooking you'd have to do. But then again, oh, I didn't put my phone on silent. I promised I would do that, and I didn't do it. There we go. Now it's on silent. I don't know if you could even hear it in the last episode, but now you definitely won't hear it because it's on silent. But yeah, I don't know if the payoff would have made sense, but fuck it. All right, so now we got a ton of bread. We don't have to worry about food anymore. We are basically set on food for the rest of the series because every time we're getting real low, we can just go get some, and we're gonna have tons of bread. We're gonna be a bread baking machine. And we're probably gonna die anyways. Oh shit. Ah! Look at that though. We found some iron. Did not make a sword. Doesn't think that far ahead. Alright. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. Oh, there's iron in there. Don't even have to make it a dangerous venture. Alright. Yeah, in episode 9. This isn't something I gotta talk about. I put a message at the very beginning of the episode, and I forgot to talk about it last episode. I took about an hour, or an hour and a half. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. And just sat there and was like, okay, I'm gonna get the best possible, like, render settings and make the best possible picture quality, video quality, and editing that I can. And I did that. I mean, I'm sure I can make it better in some ways, but it's pretty good. I'll make a behind the scenes video, but if you've ever cropped, or if you've ever recorded any video captured with a POG, you'll know that for some reason there's little, like, the resolution it records in isn't quite right. There's little black bars, like, around the video. Now for me they appear to only be in the top and the right. Now you won't notice them, hopefully, because I took time to make a template for cropping that gets rid of that. I'm just gonna mine until daytime and then we're gonna head out. But so I did that, and then I did some color stuff, and I'm gonna make a video, that's why I'm not being specific. And then added another filter, and then I fucked around with render settings. Basically with rendering, I'm gonna die. That's what's up with rendering. I've been using MP4 at a high bit rate, and to be honest, man, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, right now I'm doing Windows MIDI video. Now if you have, I'm not sure. I've watched a bunch of different videos, yes, and they're all for Call of Duty basically. And you know, so I was looking around for a Minecraft specific one, like maybe for color, because when you capture just straight up settings with a gaming edition HD PVR, and I'm actually thinking about, when I get a job, getting rid of this PVR and going and buying a Elgato, because it has 1080p, and there's nothing I love more than 1080p, seriously. So when you'll know the days that these videos are uploaded in 1080p will be the day that my life is complete. So when you start seeing 1080p instead of 720p, you know something's going well. You'll also know that the file sizes will be even bigger, so it'll take even longer to get them to you. But anyways, so whenever you record with the PVR at the default settings, the colors aren't right. They're just not. And so you can either fix them when you're recording, but even then sometimes you're not gonna fix them to where they look like to you. I mean, they're not like different, like red turned blue, or a different, like completely different shade. They just don't pop like they do when you're watching them or playing them. And it doesn't help that you have to record with a shitty ass component cable instead of an HDMI. And my bad, I was checking my time and shit like that, but in 720. But with editing, you can kind of make them pop. And so I also got rid of the shitty filter that Vegas just seems to put by default now, and Vegas 12, I don't know why. And there was that orange tint. And the reason that, like, I didn't worry about it, I was like, oh, you know, it must be new lighting in Minecraft. That's what I thought at first. And I was like, oh, it only does it in Vegas 12. And I was like, well, it looks better. Because in editing, and Nathan even said this, because I showed him, he's like, we were both like, oh, it looks better. But once you render it, and you look at it in, like, on the online player, it looks really shitty. And I never really noticed, like, I kind of noticed, but I was like, oh, you know, it looks fine. So one day I'm like, you know, this doesn't look fun. And so I'm like, I'm gonna figure out what this is. Basically in properties, like, it's just a thing that it puts on by default. And you can take it off, but I just never did. So, you know, oh, sorry, I just bumped the mic. But, yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. That was weird. But, so I fixed that. I did all these things, and like I said, I'll make a behind the scenes video, but, yeah. So, better quality. If you have any hints to make it better, hit me up with some, leave them in the comments, messages, whatever. But yeah, so that's basically what I did. I hope you noticed, because if you didn't, that would be upsetting. But yeah, the quality is better. Not so much the quality, but I guess it is the quality. When I think quality, I think rendering or bit rates, but the colors are better and stuff like that. I also went and looked at the YouTube recommended resolutions, bit rates, and frame rates. And see, I'd heard that when you upload, or when you see, this records at 60 frames per second, which is really like 59 point something, but it's you just say 60. When you record at 60, I've always heard, don't do it at 60. Cut it down to 30 when you render, because YouTube compresses at 30 anyways. That was probably true at one point, or maybe it was just a urban legend. But now, if you look, because they have updated it, it recommends that if you record it, if it's like film, because film does it in 24 frames per second. And I don't know, we'll talk about something. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Hobbit does it at 48. But yeah, so it always takes, I'm working on not taking so long to recover. I say something and then it takes me like literally 10 seconds to get back. Oh, here, okay, so here's some sheep. So we're about to craft, or we're about to go smelt some iron and then come back and make a bed. So it recommends that if you record it at 24 frames per second, render at 24 frames per second, upload at 24 frames per second. If you record at 60, upload it at 60. And I've been rendering it at 30 because, to be honest, when you render at 30 as opposed to 60, think about that. You're rendering half the frames that you are if you render it at 60. And so it does not take, it takes half the time, it really does. And so I've been just rendering at 30. I'm now going to start rendering 60. I don't even know if you can tell, but I'm going to be rendering 60. I also think I've been rendering at 6 megabytes per second. And I'm going to start rendering at 8 because that's what it recommended for 720p. I'm really weird about that stuff. Like, when I went shopping for a TV, at 22 inches, I don't think you can tell the difference between 720p or 1080p. I can tell, like, some people say they can't tell, even at, like, bigger sizes. I can tell at least while playing games on Xbox, which that's a whole nother conversation. Where the fuck is my house? Why can't I find it? There it is. I can definitely tell I'm playing games at like 37 inches, 40 inches. At 22, I'm gonna be honest, probably couldn't tell. I can tell when you're using component cable as opposed to an HDMI cable, yes. 22 inches, which is how big my TV is. But when I bought my TV, I was like, I'm gonna have a 1080p TV. And I actually had a search. This was Christmas, you know, last Christmas just passed. It was Christmas before that. We gotta make a crafting table. Oh, I think I need... Okay, no. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Or we need to make a furnace on it. And so I searched and I found my my TV online. I went to Best Buy and I was like, "Do you have this TV?" And he showed me it, and it was really close, but the model number was like they had like a 5000, and I wanted the 5003 or something like that. And so I was like, "Nope." And so I looked and I found one at Target, and I called Target to have them hold one, and I came and got it. And so, and the rest is history. No, but anyways, the point I'm trying to make was, we're just gonna stick around until we get to, but, at 1080, at 22 inches, you probably can't tell the difference between 1080p and 720p. But I'm really weird about stuff like that. I love the idea of full HD, 1080p, everything. Like, sadly, my computer is 17 inches. But if you haven't noticed, unless you have like a MacBook, I think they're 1080p. I'm almost positive. You know, like if you have the Retina MacBooks, if you have a laptop, and for one, a 17-inch laptop, it's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's really big." Yeah, it's big and it's heavy as fuck. But I really like it though. We'll talk about that too in a minute. But what the fuck am I doing? I need to stop talking and focus on the game. That's something else we need to talk about. So much to talk about. Okay, shears. I'm just gonna stop talking for a sec. Focus. Let's go kill some sheep. Or shear some sheep. There's one. There's two. Oh, this is amazing. Alright, we really only need one. Beautiful. I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it very much. So now we have a bed. Yay! So now I'm just gonna talk for the no. We'll do something. We'll mine or something. Because so basically, yeah. So with the uploading bit rates and frame rates, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but in my head it matters a ton. So that's why I'm very worried about things like that, bit rates, frame rates, because I don't know if you can tell, and I don't even know if I can tell, but if somebody out there somewhere can tell, then my life, like, my mission is complete. Let's make a sword and go kill all this shit. That's what we're gonna do. Get some food and stuff. And some leather. So, that's basically my mission as rendering and uploading videos. The other thing I want to talk about was the issue that we had just now. Talking as opposed to playing. Because in a sense, I feel like this right here is kind of like a podcast. I don't know, but then at the same time, I don't know whether people get bored watching me play and want to hear me talk, or they get bored hearing me talk and just want me to play the game. And I think it's all about finding a balance, and usually that's talking about the game. But I mean, I feel like there's only so much you can talk about Minecraft. So I don't know if you're interested in bit rates and frame rates, or you just want to watch the video. I don't know if you're interested in me buying my TV, or you just want me to build shit in Minecraft. I think it's about finding a balance, and balance is not something I'm good at in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. Balance is not something that I've ever been good at. Like, I'm the kind of person that if I like something, I'm gonna do it to death. Like, if I find a drink I like, I'm gonna drink it until I'm tired of it. I've done that with Sprite, Gatorade, apple juice. I went on an apple juice thing for a while. I do that with apps. If I found a game like Angry Birds, I got back into Angry Birds, and so I was like, alright. So I reinstalled all the Angry Birds apps on my phone, including Bad Piggies. I think I actually talked about this in a Let's Play, and I played the fuck out of them. And then I almost beat every episode, or every chapter, every fucking level. I don't know why I couldn't come up with that word. And Angry Birds, which isn't a huge accomplishment, but starting over from zero, there's got to be over 100 episodes or fucking levels in that game. And then I beat all the ones in Angry Birds Star Wars, 3-starred the first world, 120 stars, shit like that, right? And so then but I don't finish it. I'm not a completionist, but I try to be. And I'm just gonna fix this little part right here because it just looks tacky. But I try to be a completionist, and I'm gonna get rid of this. And so, like, now I'm on Plants vs. Zombies. And so I've got Plants vs. Zombies, and so, well, I've had it, but I reinstalled it, beat it, and I'm trying to get enough coins to buy all the minigame packs, and I'm starting to get bored with it. I feel like I want to move on to something else. I want some new Angry Birds Star Wars levels, but there hasn't been any updates. It's a struggle. Anyways, that's my life. I don't have balance in my life. I go through things like that. And so I apologize if I can't find the right balance between playing and talking, as I'm doing right now. Alright, so what have we accomplished this episode? We got a bed. That was really what I was aiming for. I was aiming to get shears and a bed for this episode. Mission accomplished, and it's perfectly at 20 minutes, so I'm going to start wrapping this episode up. Alright, thank you for watching episode 12 of my Minecraft, 13. Fix it. 13 of my Minecraft Let's Play. I'm gonna go shoot the fuck out of these sheep. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/BoxerRockers. You can subscribe to our channel, BoxerRockers. You're watching it right now. Click that subscribe button above this video, please. That helps us out. And you can you can also subscribe to this show by clicking the little icon. So 600 by 600 image. I know because I made it. Below, right in the description, I believe. And subscribing to it, and those things will help me out very much, and it will also help Chad and Nathan, and you can feed me for a night by doing that. Or not. Anyways, so thank you for watching, and until next time, in episode 14, I'll see you later. Bye.